Now we will prepare ledgers. You know, first of all, revaluation account is prepared, then goodwill account, then capital accounts, then cash account, and after that we have to prepare balance sheet. But be careful, there is one more additional account in this question, that is C's current account. So you have to prepare it after goodwill account. So revaluation account. You know, there was loss of rupees 2000 due to reduction in the value of furniture. So to furniture rupees 2000 and by building rupees 8000. So there is profit of rupees 6000 that will be distributed between A and B in the ratio of 3:2. That's the balancing figure of rupees 6000 to A's capital to B's capital, 3600, 2400, and the total on both sides rupees 8000. So you know, we had left the space of one journal entry because we couldn't distribute the loss or profit on revaluation account. Now we can pass the journal entry revaluation account debit to A's capital to B's capital, 3600, 2400. Goodwill account, no need because we have not debited nor credited goodwill account, so no need to prepare goodwill account. C's current account. You know, C's current account was debited by rupees 1000. So you have to debit it here to C's capital, rupees 1000 on debit side, and on credit side by balance CD 1000. Total on both sides rupees 1000. So this is the balance CD, means closing balance of current account. Definitely it will be taken to the balance sheet because all closing balances of real account and personal account, they are taken to the balance sheet. C's current account is a personal account. Now prepare capital accounts, A's capital, B's capital and C's capital. You know, we always prepare in columnar form. I am to say 3 columns on debit side, 3 columns on credit side for A, B, C. So by balance BD 30,000, 30,000. By reserve fund 6,000, 4,000. To profit and loss account 3,000, 2,000. By revaluation account, this was the profit 3,600, 2,400. By cash 24,000 in C's column. Then there was the adjustment entry. So by C's capital 3,000, 2,000 in A's column and B's column. And one thing more, you have to write down in the C's column by C's current account 1000 rupees. Because if you look at the journal entry carefully and if you do the ledger posting, you will find in the capital account by cash and by C's current account 24,000 and 1000 rupees. So the totals are 42,600, 38,400 and 25,000 rupees. So the same totals should be on the debit side. So to A's capital to B's capital 3,000, 2,000 in C's column because C was debited by rupees 5,000. To balance CD 39,600, 36,400 and 20,000 rupees. Now we have to prepare cash account. To balance BD 15,000. To C's capital 24,000. Total 39,000 rupees. So by balance CD 39,000 rupees. And total on both sides 39,000 rupees. Now we have to prepare balance sheets. Building, previously it was 40, now it is 48,000. Cash, it is 39,000 rupees. I have taken this closing balance from cash account. Furniture, previously it was 20,000, now it is only 18,000. C's current account 1,000. If you look at C's current account in the ledgers, there was by balance CD, closing balance on credit side. So we have written down C's current account 1,000. Total 1,06,000 rupees. Now capital side and liability side. A's capital 39,600, B's capital 36,400, C's capital 20,000. And reserve fund has been distributed, so we can't write down. Creditors rupees 10,000 as it is. Total 1,06,000. So you have seen in this question how this thing has been treated in the accountancy if the new partner is not able to bring the full cash for goodwill. So what we do, we use the current account, and that current account is taken to the asset side of the balance sheet. That becomes asset of the firm. It means the firm has to recover 1,000 from C in future. So he can bring after 1 month, 1 year, whatever they agree.